we're good with dessert before lunch. I am anyway. No rolling the dough, no fancy knife work, no layers to rise or fall. A berry crisp is a simple yet elegant dessert, and you can feed the whole fam with one pan. Sarah Alvord is joining me in the kitchen to share the recipe. It's great to see you, sister.
It's good to be back.
This is a go-to dessert, I understand, at your household.
It is a go-to dessert at my house. I love it because it's super easy to make. My family loves it because it tastes like a pie.
Yeah.
But like, I don't have to make a pie. And it just uses fresh berries. At least I am in this recipe. You can use frozen. So if in the wintertime you're like craving a good berry dessert, you can use frozen berries.
You know what? I do start to go a little wild this time of year trying to get all the fresh I can, like the fresh
me
berries, the
too.
fresh produce. So this capitalizes on that. Peaches.
Yeah.
You say easy. It actually looks really impressive though too.
It does.
It's pretty.
And honestly, this feeds a lot of people.
Okay.
So if you have guests show up or, you know, you're hosting the family dinner, this is my go-to. It's really easy to make. It makes your house smell amazing too.
Throw it together. Yeah. Okay, you've got 3 berries you're playing with today.
Ready? Yeah, so we've got a triple berry. So strawberries are gonna make up the bulk, and yes, I just mix it right in my pan.
I love it.
Why make a bigger mess?
Yes.
So strawberries, raspberries, and blueberries.
What other fruit could you use? Peaches?
You could do peaches.
Okay.
You could probably even put kiwis in here.
Oh, yum. Okay.
I don't know, bananas might not work so
Might not hold.
But, so just mix that together. And then we kind of want this to become like a pie filling. We want it to kind of thicken. So we're gonna add in a little bit of flour, some sugar for sweetness, of course. So we're making dessert.
The natural juices of the berries will help here, right?
Of course, yes. Okay. They will add so much flavor. And then I like to add a little bit of cinnamon.
Okay.
And then we just toss that together, make sure everything gets coated, because as it cooks, it's gonna create that thickened, almost like a jam-like texture.
Okay. But pretty thick, expect that consistency.
Yeah, it's gonna be thick, and that's what you're looking for, so don't be like, it burned. Yes, it didn't.
I see lemon, so I imagine the flavor is only gonna get brighter.
Yes, so the lemon just adds a little bit of zest and liquid into this.
Doesn't it make your cheeks go?
And then, does it do that to you?
It does, in a good way, in a good way.
I feel like whenever I'm using like tin foil, I'm like, not the lemon.
My son just told me that the other day. What was it? I can't remember what sound it was in particular, but he goes, do some sounds make you crazy, Mom? And I said, yeah, like that tin foil type sound.
Yes. Like nails on the chalkboard.
Exactly.
Okay, so that is our filling. We're just gonna spread that out in the bottom of our skillet. If you don't have a skillet, it's fine. You can use an 11 by 7-inch baking dish.
Oh, okay, great.
And then for our crumb, it's super easy. We're just gonna make it right in the blender or the food processor.
And sorry, Sarah, are you heating that through?
Not yet.
Not yet, okay.
No, we put it all together and then it all goes into the oven too.
Got it, okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not really baking or cooking it on the stove.
Just demo purpose only.
Yes.
Got it.
So we start with some cold butter.
Why cold?
Cold butter, like when you're baking cold butter, it makes these little pockets that make all those flaky layers.
The good stuff.
Just like in a pie crust.
Yes,
so,
okay.
And that's what we want it to do, even just in this crisp.
Okay.
So I've got flour, some oats.
I am watching closely. I am gonna make this. This just looks delicious.
It's so easy.
Smells so good.
Brown sugar.
Okay.
Oops, making a mess.
You had a runaway.
And then some cinnamon.
That's how we know it's extra good, is if we leave the kitchen a mess. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what my kids tell me. Is that true? Is
I
that
think
what
it
that
is.
means?
No, I really think it is. I have come to live that truth.
I'm like, wait, who made cookies? Okay, are we ready for this?
Go, girl.
Okay, super quick. You kind of want that sand-like texture. And I know we've all heard that before. That kind of means you just want it fine. It still can have a little bit of clumps in it.
But you are going for more fine than not?
Yeah,
okay.
But you kind of want it to still be able to just like stick together,
okay.
You know?
Okay.
And then we just spread this right over.
One pan
all
wonder.
Over.
You weren't kidding.
I'm telling you, gotta make it easy or else you don't want to make it, right?
And then this skillet goes in the oven, oven-safe skillet, and what do we bake it up at?
We are baking this at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes until all that fruit is bubbly, it's cooked through. The top is gonna be nice and golden brown.
I mean, I could say past the ice cream, you probably don't even need it. This is so sweet.
I mean, I would eat it out of the pan.
She's like, actually, yeah. We'll just grab a fork and jump right in.
But take it to the next level and put a scoop of ice cream or even some whipped cream with this, and you have a simple dessert.
Ooh, so good. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
The triple berry crisp, a great way to use those in-season berries, and also just have an easy recipe like Sarah described at the ready that you can pull together quickly. Where can we get more recipe inspiration from you?
You can find it all at feedingyourfam.com, or I'm on all the channels at Feeding Your Fam.
Feedingyourfam.com will link you over from our website. Thank you so much. I can't wait to make it at my house.